News Channel 9 Sports with Javi Perez.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Father's Day is extra special for me because it always falls on the final round of the U.S. Open. My favorite memories with my father are playing golf with him, and I still haven't beaten him. Mainly because he can hit shots like this one. Sean McKeel at the 6th, the double eagle, the albatross. Yeah, my dad's got one of those. First hole, Phil Mickelson from just off the green nails the birdie putt to get off to a good start, but he'd fall from there. He finished at 3 over, tied for 4th. Meanwhile, Dustin Johnson made this a wide open tournament here at the 2nd when he needed 5 shots to get on the green. He'd follow this up with a triple bogey with a double on the next hole. The guy that took advantage was Graham McDowell, who for birdie at the 5th strikes true, and he's got the lead. Gregory Havre, the Frenchman, barely ranked in the top 400 in the world, hanging around for eagle and to share the lead at the 6th, just short. He wouldn't be able to catch McDowell, who 2 putts at 18 to win the U.S. Open. Number 13 in the world, but only had one top 10 finish at a major. Now he makes history as the first Northern Irishman to win the U.S. Open at even par. Well, the French soccer team at the World Cup has officially become La Resistance as the team refused to practice today following the dismissal of striker Nicolas Anelka. Coach Raymond Domenech threw Anelka off the team after a profanity-laced tirade in the locker room during halftime of France's 2-0 loss to Mexico, a loss where both goals were scored in the second half. France can still qualify for the round of 16 with a win against South Africa as long as Mexico and Uruguay don't tie their final match. On to today's action. Brazil, one of the few World Cup favorites, actually playing like a favorite. This was supposed to be the group of death, but Brazil is making it look easy. Luis Fabiano gets 2 goals in this game, including a beautiful score to make it 2-0. Respect the replay. Brazil goes on to win this one 3-1 over the Ivory Coast, locking up a trip to the next round and eliminating the Ivory Coast from the tournament. Kaká, Brazil's superstar midfielder, was sent off for getting 2 yellow cards late, so he'll miss their final match of group play. So Brazil looking good as a favorite. Italy, not so good. They played New Zealand today, and Shane Smeltz gives New Zealand its first lead in World Cup history. The one thing you get, though, as a favorite is the calls. Daniel De Rossi appears to take a dive here in the box, and that leads to a penalty kick, and Vincenzo Iaquinta takes advantage of the penalty to tie it up, but that's where it would finish. New Zealand still alive to advance to the next round, but they need to beat Paraguay in their last match. Today, Paraguay played very well against Slovakia. Check out this goal by Enrique Vera, falling down, somehow gets this one to bend in for a 1-0 lead off his right foot, no less. He should get 2 goals for that one. Bellissimo. Paraguay wins it 2-0, the final. We'll finish this Father's Day Sportscast with baseball. I have some great memories throwing pitches to my father in the backyard. I love hearing that glove pop and seeing the smile on his face when he threw the ball back to me. Diablos looking to win their finale before going on the road. Down 2-0 in the first. They tied up. Brian Smith drives home a run. Then J.D. Reininger scores on an error. They went back and forth all night in this game. Ultimately, though, the Lincoln Salt Dogs win it 10-9, scoring 2 runs in the 9th to win it.